Panthers, Jets, Week 5. Nothing like football in the JPDL simulation. Look, I'm expecting a really good one from this game, all right? Now, Ahmad, he's finally won a game. Can he do that 2 times in a row against the Carolina Panthers team that people think really aren't that good? And looking at the JPDL bet slip, I have Ethan Bigbie over 4.5 receptions this game, as well as Mitchell under 63.5 rushing yards because they locked Chris up. I think they're going to lock Mitchell up. Now, to kick off the game, it's 1st and 10, and Chris is going to run it for 2 yards. I think Chris and Mitchell must have switched bodies or switched something because what's going on here? Ahmad throwing it deep, and it is caught by Mark Luther. Finally, a touch early in the game. I know he must have been upset after last game's basically no show, but look at Chris. Why couldn't he do that when I bet over on his rushing and receiving yards last game? I don't know. But Chris gets 9 to make it a 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1. And it's a throw to Keenan Allen. You know it's Ahmad's safety blanket. It's his favorite player, his veteran. You got to respect it. Ahmad dropping back, looking, throwing, and it is dropped by Mark. But I like the targets that Mark's getting early. I think that's going to be the key to getting this game going is if Mark gets targets early in the game. Ahmad running, as we like to see. But, of course, he gets sacked because he's one of the worst quarterbacks when it comes to that. Bryce Young put up 7 points after the punt. And so now the Jets find themselves down against Carolina. Ahmad throwing down the middle, and it's caught from Mark Luther. Again, 3 targets, 2 catches. It seems like the offensive coordinator made a statement of let's get him the ball. Chris Diaz running with it, and he gets maybe 2 yards, 3rd and inches. And I'm assuming they're going to run with it. Nope, they play action, throw it to James Ball. That's a great developed play, and James Ball, after having a pretty impressive game last week, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I thought James Ball had somewhat of a good game. Chris Diaz running with the rock. He's making people miss. I mean, where was this at, Chris? Where was it at? Yeah, James Ball had a good game last game, actually, now that I think about it, with the touchdown, too. Chris gets the 1st down. It's 1st and 10, 7 minutes and 41 seconds in the 2nd quarter. Ahmad throwing deep, and it's intercepted. I mean, I should have known. Deep down the middle throws for Ahmad is one of his weaknesses, and you know, Carolina got a stun on him after all that. I think Ahmad's weakness is throwing deep balls down the middle. I think that's really, truly the weakness. I mean, does he not see the safety right there? Does he not see it? Trying to throw it to Mark. I get it. Offensive coordinator, I get it. Mark's getting a lot of touches, but why that one? Bryce Young does nothing with it. Punts the ball right back to the Jets, and Ahmad throwing it. Misses Chris right there on a slant route. You know, look, the one time you should throw it to Mark, you do, but instead Ahmad runs with the football. Oh my goodness. 22 yards on the run, I believe. Maybe 18. I don't know. Well, all that matters is Ahmad's finally putting his head down and running with the football, and he's really showing me he's a different quarterback now. Caught by Mark. All right, we get it. We get it, offensive coordinator. We get it. Mark is the go-to guy for this game. Ethan still hasn't even had a target now. I think about it. And Ahmad gets sacked, making it 4th and 14. And you know they're going to punt the ball off. Bryce Young does nothing with it again because he's Bryce Young. All right, and we get the ball at the 2-yard line where Chris makes a couple moves, gets 9 yards. Again, where was this at? I'm going to keep saying that because you lost me money. Hopefully, Ethan can get me money, but it looks like Ethan's going to lose me money. And he gets his 1st catch. That's what I need to see. I need to see it. Remember, I had over 4.5 catches. I have over 4.5 catches, and his 1st catch comes with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, but that was a great throw and a great catch by Ethan Bigbie. Dropping back, throwing to James Ball. James Ball having an excellent game, trying to be the best tight end in the JPDL simulation. I like that. Ahmad throwing down the middle of the field. Caught! It's James Ball again! Now that's what I want to see. That's the vertical threat that I'm talking about when James Ball was created. Look at this. Absolute dot from Ahmad just dropped it right in the breadbasket between 3 defenders in a way. So I love what I'm seeing from Ahmad right now. Again, no points on the stat sheet. I say that all the time. Ethan with the 2nd catch gets absolutely rocked, but gets the 1st. And I'm tired of saying Ahmad's having good games, then looking at the points and it's 0. It's time we make some points happen. I don't know how we got past that. But they go to the 7. 2nd and goal. And he gets sacked, bro. I can't keep seeing this. I can't keep watching these sacks. Ahmad throwing on the run, and it's not going to be it. Nothing's going to happen. So it's a field goal kick. I'm trying to figure out right now, is it the O-line or is it Ahmad? Or is it both? It could be like a Caleb Williams situation where it's both. And Bryce Young puts up 3 points to enter the second half of the game. And now 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 10 rushes, 47 yards. Again, where the hell was this? Where was this? I can't believe the Panthers used up that much time to start the first half, but You know, Jets are used to this. Jets are used to playing down. Jets are used to playing in positions where, you know, they kind of need it or else they're out. In 3rd and 9, this is a crucial need it or you're out. And Ahmad lobbing it up. I've never seen that before to Chris. And he can't catch it. I've never seen a lob like that before. Like, that was intentionally lobbed. Like, we need those on a lot of other throws, Ahmad. But punts it off. Carolina does nothing with the football because, again, it's Bryce Young. And it's time the Jets capitalize at some point. Throwing in the middle. I didn't say deep. That wasn't deep. That was intermediate. So Ahmad, good at throwing intermediate middle. But deep middle, that's a problem. And Ethan Bigbie gets his 3rd catch of the game. You know we need over 4.5. So 2 more catches. It should happen. Throwing the ball caught by Mark Luther. Again, Mark's getting all the catches here. I think he probably has 6 or 7 at this point. Who knows? Ahmad dropping back, throwing on 1st and 10. And it is caught by Mark Luther again. Okay, so he had 4. Now he has 5 catches. It feels like a lot more. There's 6. Oh, my God. Ahmad, what are we doing? They switch fields because it's the start of the 4th quarter. Switch sides of the field. And Ethan with his 4th catch. We just need 1 more and we complete our bet. I love that. And also the fact that Ahmad is slowly moving up the field here. He's running with the football. He's going to go. Oh, my God, slide. He's not sliding. That would have been so much cooler if it was a 1st down because he put his arm out. He extended the play trying to do something. But Chris picks up the 1st. You know, where was that at when I bet 77.5 rushing yards? Where was that all at? I don't know. Rushing and receiving, by the way. Chris running with the football. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but you guys will know exactly what I'm thinking right now. But I'm not saying it. Instead, we're just going to look at this 3rd and 1 and know that Ahmad has to come up with a crucial, and he doesn't complete it. I mean, knowing the Jets, they're probably going to punt the ball off, play conservative, and, you know, try to play for the next drive. Bryce Young can't do anything, so I could see that. And nope, they're going for it on 4th and 1. I don't know what they're doing. I'd run it, but I don't know what I do, actually, now I think about it. Ahmad dropping back, throwing a quick throw, and it's caught. Mark Luther, the most reliable player on the field today when it comes to catching the football. Mark is getting going, and it definitely saved the New York Jets. Chris Diaz running with the football, gets 5 yards in 2nd and 5. And then you have the backup, Allen, running with the football, getting 15. And is there a running back controversy in New York? No, I'm just being funny, which you already know there's none because Chris Diaz comes right in and maybe there is. I don't know. It's 2nd and 8. What do? They run with Chris Diaz? No, there's not, because that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown for number 10. Chris's 1st touchdown in the JPDL simulation. I'd be dancing too if I was him. That was just wide open. O-line, you may not be as great at pass blocking, but that was a good run block right there. I got to admit. Bryce Young gets the ball, does nothing with it because, again, it's Bryce Young. Ahmad giving it to Chris, knowing that Chris is basically the bread and butter of this team. If Chris gets going, 20 for 88. I did not know he was running 20 times this game. Ahmad dropping back. Okay, that's a deep middle. He definitely proved me wrong right there. For the touchdown. 1st and goal at the 1, which means Chris, you're up. It's time to get a touchdown for you, my guy. That, I guess I consider that a deep middle. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll eat my words here. But Chris Diaz, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Running shotgun's kind of interesting here. We're throwing it. That's kind of interesting here. And it's caught by Mark. I mean, what is Mark, bro? Is Mark Puka? Is Mark Puka Nacua now? Is this a Stafford Puka Nacua situation? And where's Ethan? I need 1 more catch. Where is Ethan when I need him the most? Oh my God, that should have been Ethan. But good work from Mark. I got to admit, he's playing a great game today. And Bryce Young actually does something, scores a touchdown with 9 seconds remaining in the game. Ahmad looking, throwing. It's caught from James Ball. They're probably going to call timeout right here. They have 5 seconds. Are we going to see a Hail Ahmad for the win? There's no way. I can't see that happening. No way this is a Hail Mary. This has to be a quick throw timeout type situation. They're Hail Marying it. Oh my God, Ahmad on the run. He's throwing it deep. Does he have enough arm strength to get it up there? And there's no way. Yep, nope. So we're going to overtime. This is our first overtime in the JPDL simulation, which there probably should have been like 3 of them in the Jets games alone. But here we go in overtime. Ahmad, he probably wants the football. If I'm being honest, Bryce Young not having the football first, I'm not scared. Ahmad having the football first, I'm scared for Ahmad. And it's tails, and the Jets have won the coin toss, so they will elect to receive the ball first. 1st and 10, they run a little jet sweep. That goes nowhere, 2 yards. Chris Diaz on the run. He's going to get some yards. Oh, he almost had a chance to break that loose. 3rd and 3. Oh, no. Like I said, if Ahmad wins the coin toss, I'm actually more afraid for the Jets than I am the Carolina Panthers. And the Carolina Panthers have the ball. Bryce Young with a chance to seal this game up, win this game in overtime, beating the Jets, and having the Jets fall to 1-3. Here we go. Nice screenplay. That goes for around 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Somebody in motion. It's going to be a drop back. Bryce Young looking, throwing. Sacked! That's a critical sack on 2nd and whatever to make it 3rd and 15. And if they stop him here, the Jets have a chance to win by just putting up points. This is what you like to see. Bryce Young, does he have the clutch gene in him? He does! Oh my God, Xavier Legette with the catch. I believe that is Xavier Legette. Bryce Young has that dog in him. The Carolina Reaper. Drop back throwing. Or maybe that's Xavier Legette. I don't know. I don't know who's who. The Carolina Panthers, who the heck knows their offense? Chuba Hubbard, I do know him. He runs, picks up 8 yards, and this offense is chugging. The Jets have nothing they can do, and all Carolina needs are points at this point. That's Xavier Legette. Make it a huge pay. Okay, I'm starting to get him a little bit now. Bryce Young dropping back, throwing. It is caught by I don't even know who, but he catches the football, making it a 4 yards away from the first down. You got to think about taking the field goal. Fumble! Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. That looked all weird. I can't believe the Carolina Panthers still got that, but if the Jets had that, they could have won. But look at the booth review. Are they reviewing to see if this is an actual fumble? Because that was a whole bunch of circus antics. What is this? How did the ball get up over there? Nah, he has to be down. And he's definitely down. He was definitely down before the ball hit. That's just fumbleitis. But 3rd and 6, I'm assuming they're going to run it here. They're basically in field goal range to end the game off. You run it, you take your 3. And what? We're throwing the ball. What are you doing, Bryce? The Carolina Reaper just got lurked. Oh my God, DJ Reed Jr. with a crucial pick in overtime. What are you thinking? Dave Canales, Carolina. Why? Why would you not just take the 3? And now the Jets, in a crazy turn of events, have a chance to actually cover their win. And Ahmad is running for 20, for 30. Oh my God. Does Ahmad have it in him to clutch it out in OT after people are going to definitely say Carolina lost this game? If they do, in fact, lose this game, Chris Diaz running with the ball, runs for 6 yards. And Ahmad looking, dropping back, throwing. It's Ethan! My bad! We just went over 4.5, and we hit it in crucial overtime minutes. Now look, there's 30 seconds left on the clock. Jets have 1 timeout. Chris running with the ball. He gets super yards. Again, 23 for 108. And the critical field goal, they are going to actually ice the kicker on a critical field goal. Here it is. To win the game, with all the kicking issues the Jets have had, can they finally do it? Do they have it in them? The kick is up, and it's good! The Jets win their 2nd game in a row in a thriller in overtime against the Carolina Panthers. Who would have thought? But the Jets come through when it matters most, and Bryce is sick because he did cost his team the game. I don't know why we're not running. Why are we throwing at the 24-yard line when all you need is a field goal in overtime? It makes no sense. Ahmad with a 96.6 quarterback rating, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 71% completion percentage. But I honestly think Ahmad had a pretty decent game, especially with 55 yards rushing on top of that. Chris with 108 on 23. Where was that at when you were with me? Where was that at? Who knows, man? Who knows? And then Mark Luther, 8 catches for 54 yards. Ethan Baby, 5 catches for 63 yards. And James Ball with the most yardage today with 80. That's just a great offensive showing. I'm pretty sure I changed the playbook, but I can't think of which playbook I changed it to. JPDL bet slip. I mean, we hit it. You can obviously tell we hit it. And if we get under 63.5 rushing yards for Mitchell Daigle, it's over. Oh, wait. We were running the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook with the Jets. So that is the reason, the formula. And it looked like a pretty good formula. But going into the Patriots game now, we have under 63.5 with Mitchell. So we're going to need Mitchell to be like old Mitchell and not like whatever the hell we just saw in the last game we played where he had over 100 yards. Now, he gets stopped, 6 yards on 2 rushes. And it's 3rd and 4, which is a guaranteed throw. McCaskey, he's been in situations like this before. He throws it and it's almost picked off. Intended for Calvin Ridley. Not the greatest, but Josh Allen, again, he doesn't do anything with the football. He doesn't do a single thing with the football. What are we doing? Now look, James McCaskey dropping back, throwing it to me. I block shed. I shed a tackle, whatever it's called. And we pick up 29 yards. Yeah, I know it's but that's because I'm Will Fitzgerald in real life. So yes, Simu me is me. But whatever, Sim Will breaks the tackle, picks up 29 yards. And, McCaskey's getting going. Here we go. Another rush play by Mitchell Daigle. He's running. He's getting stuffed. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I bet is under, because everybody knows if you stop Chris, like the Buffalo Bills did last week. No! I wasn't even thinking about it. I was talking about the run game. Interception. James McCaskey in near red zone territory. Stop throwing that. That's not open. I'm not always open, James. I'm going to be real. I know a lot of wide receivers say that, but I'm not. And here we go. Buffalo Bills. Do nothing. Josh Allen, where are you, bro? McCaskey throwing another pass to me. Slant route. They're going to call me Slant Boy now. I just know it. I need to start making other plays. And Calvin Ridley, they're going to call him Drag Boy. It's Slant Boy and Drag Boy. I'm going to be real. I know what they're going to do. James McCaskey, 1st and 10. Mitchell in motion. Dropping back, throwing. It's Mitchell. He sheds a tackle, gets off of him. Oh, my goodness. That power back in him has came out. I'm being real, and he is hype. And I don't like when Mitchell's hype, because when he's hype, he makes plays like this that hurt my bet. 4 rushes, 18 yards in the first quarter. We needed him under 63.5 for the game, so that's going to be scary. James drops back, throwing, and it's a absolute dot. When I tell you that he is making pro-level dots as a rookie, look at that. That is a pro-level throw by James McCaskey. Here we go at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. McCaskey dropping back to throw. He looks. He throws to me. That's on me. I mean, yeah, I was a little scared. I had alligator arms because there were 3 people on me, but I got to make that play. James McCaskey on 2nd and 10. Looks, drops back. He looks, throws it, and he throws it away. Smart play. Again, pro-level play. You don't see Ahmad throwing the ball away. You barely see Ahmad throwing the ball away. And on 3rd and 10, critical. We can take 3 here. James McCaskey running between the 2 tackles. He's going to get dives. Oh, my goodness gracious. He might actually be Josh Allen. You know what I'm going to title this? I'm going to title this episode Josh Allen versus Josh Allen 2.0, because that's exactly what we're getting here. We're getting Josh Allen versus James McCaskey, a.k.a. Josh Allen 2.0. And Josh responds with 7. So he saw that and said, you know what? Nah, I'm the real Josh Allen in these streets. Gilchrist Kwanzaa. Actually, I lied. I think that's Ahmad. Picks up. I'm not Ahmad. What the heck am I thinking? Calvin Ridley. This is Gilchrist, because I know that little X when I see it. Gilchrist picks up the 1st down and gets a good, decent chunk of yards, probably around 15 to 20 yards right there. And that's just a great throw and a great run. I don't know what to say. I need Gilchrist to get more targets. If Gilchrist got 10 targets a game, I wouldn't even be mad, and I'm a wide receiver. Mitchell Daigle. Yeah. Our bet's not looking good. 5 rushes, 30 yards. We're getting a crazy 6 yards per game, Mitchell. 6 yards per carry, Mitchell. It's over. James drops back, looking, have me wide open down the middle. I'm going to stop for the comeback route. And look at that. They want to kill me in these streets. No one saw that. You guys got to replay that. But he tried to kill me again. McCaskey with a pump fake, looking, throwing kind of deep. And it's caught by me. I shake that off. What has gotten into me? That was a dot. And I put my body on the line. I feel like James McCaskey and me, we probably have gone to a couple log cabins throwing the ball around. James looking. He's going to run with the football. He's running. He's going to, oh my God, it's easy out here. When are they going to learn to spy Josh Allen 2.0? When are they going to learn to spy him? Because if they don't spy, it's barbecue chicken for the defense. It just is. Now, Josh Allen, again, does nothing. Because I don't know. Josh Allen might be on his way down. He might be on his decline. But here we go. Sack. James McCaskey takes one. 2-minute warning. He goes play action pass to another sack. I mean, this is just not what you want to see. And on 3rd and 26, I mean, why not throw it deep? Nope. You're going to try to hurt my bet and run the football. And it's going to get a lot more yards than I would have wanted it to have. Kyle Duggar with the fumble to start the second half. And oh my goodness, 50 yards. We can't have Mitchell run for 14 more yards, otherwise the game's over, and that's already 3. So we can't have him run for 10 yards, otherwise it's over. And all right, 64 yards, it's game over. My bet's done, so now we can actually focus on the game. James McCaskey throwing to me. I mean, I love being the number 1 target, but I want to get my guys involved. I don't even think I've seen Nick Mills have a single catch yet this whole game. McCaskey throwing to me. I couldn't tippy-toe that. I couldn't. I got pushed out of bounds. Let's be real. We're not even challenging it. Coach knew it. McCaskey dropping back, looking, throwing. It is Mitchell Daigle Mitchell's got more catches than Mills. Where is Mills at? James McCaskey drops back, throwing a quick pass in it. Oh, I said it. I definitely put that in the atmosphere. Mills with the catch and his signature no celebration touchdown, because that's what he loves to do. He loves to just stand there for some weird reason and just look at the crowd. I feel like it's an intimidation tactic, but it's Nick Mills, so it's not. I don't know what to explain. But Josh Allen, he drives down the field and gets 3 points, making it a 21-10 game. McCaskey on the run. There's heat everywhere, and he's going to get sacked for 15 yards. A quick throw to me, and I catch it. Slant boy incoming. I can do all routes, so I'm not just slant boy. James McCaskey on 3rd and 18, looking, throwing. Is that Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Anyway, Josh Allen looks and does nothing, punts the football again. How many times have I said Josh Allen and done nothing in the last 2 episodes of this series? Mitchell, you already won my bet. Why you already lost me my bet? Why do you have to keep running like you're freaking God right now? James McCaskey dropping back, throwing to Gilchrist, and Gilchrist will pick up on 3rd and 9, pick up only 5 yards, and now it's 4th and 4. The Bills got the ball, and they did take 3, meaning it is technically a 1-score game. We've seen Josh Allen almost come back and force something to overtime. So can he do it again? 2nd and 8, James McCaskey throwing to Gilchrist and catching it for the first down. Look, our whole mentality is we do not want to give Josh Allen the ball, because even though he hasn't been great, he's still Josh Allen, and when the game matters the most, he could do something. Gilchrist, second, and gets 2 yards for 2nd and 8. Why are we not running? I don't know. McCaskey dropping back, looking, throwing. It is caught by Daigle. Daigle will take it. Still not getting that first, but the clock is dripping. We have to make sure we milk this clock. James McCaskey throws it, and it's caught Mills for his 2nd catch of the game. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. We have a chance to truly end Josh Allen. Just run the ball. Run the clock out, go 4-0, go whatever it is, 2-0 against division rivals, and we'll take the win. And I love to watch run game when we're up. That's one thing I do love to watch, is run game when your team is up. 3rd and 8. We're throwing the ball. Throws it. Mitchell, all you have to do is go up, and he goes out of bounds. You cannot stop the clock. But we're at the 33-yard line. All we need is a field goal kick, and we are good to go. Oh, my God, he missed it. What are you doing? We're choking. We're choking, and we're giving the ball to Josh Allen with super time on the clock. We cannot be affording this. And, of course, we got to watch Josh Allen go to work like he did the last episode against the Jets. Josh Allen dropping back, throwing to Devontae Adams, who apparently went to the Buffalo Bills in free agency. Josh Allen dropping, throwing an absolutely crazy dot on the run. What was that? To Khalil Shakir, I don't know, but it picked up the first in a crucial time. Play action pass. Josh Allen throwing down the middle of the field. It's picked off. The Patriots pick off Josh Allen, and who else other than Kyle Duggar for the pick? Oh my God, a fumble at the start of the half, and a pick to end the half. This guy is our defensive player of the game, and all we need is a first down, and it's over. Mitchell Daigle, perfect. 2nd and 1. You gotta love it, because you know what happens next. Clyde Edwards-Helaire ends the game for the Buffalo Bills, and look at us. Look at us, 21-13. We are officially 4-0 in the lead. The Patriots are on an absolute tear thanks to their quarterback, Josh Allen 2.0, James McCaskey. This boy was balling today. I don't know what else to say. He's just made up of something different entirely. He's like a mixture of Josh Allen and then Carson Wentz as a running quarterback. Like, as a running quarterback, those two combined. 94.3 prime Carson Wentz, by the way. Mitchell Daigle, 16 rushes for 89 yards. Like, are we 5.5 yards a carry? We're getting a prime version of Mitchell right now. And me, 6 for 85. I was by far the biggest threat to the defense. Kwanzaa, 4 for 33. Daigle, 4 for 32. And Mills struggling with 2 for 16. I know he's not a fan of that, but, I think it'll go up in time. Don't worry. Now, the Jets, they play the Bills. I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to have 4 straight Bills games. The next episode and the episode after that, the Patriots play the Bills. And then finally, next week, Patriots play the Steelers in a game that I think Even though the overall say otherwise, Patriots are going to win that because they've been doing crazy work. As you can see, they're 4-0 in the AFC. The Jets win and actually go down in ranking in the AFC, but they're 2-2. We're looking pretty good. And now looking at the stats for the JPDL rookies, we can see that James McCaskey still by far is kind of clearing Ahmad just by the overall record, the overall passing touchdowns, the rushing touchdowns. And, you know, he has less turnovers by 1. So it's gonna be real fun to see how that plays out. Mitchell Daigle, 78 rush attempts for 285. Chris, 61 for 267. You have to say it. You have to say Chris looks like the better back. But I feel like if you look at the receiving yards, Mitchell might have the slight edge over Chris, if that's a factor in your guys' opinion. Now, I had a crazy game last game, and I finally, you know, I caught up. 21 catches, 262 yards, and a touchdown. Ethan has 19, 259, and a touchdown. So we're actually super duper close. There's still a lot of season left. Nick Mills, this game definitely hurt him, and it helped Mark a hell of a lot. 20 catches, 203 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mark, 22, 253, and 2 touchdowns. These are just 2 great wide receivers on both teams. And then Gilchrist, 12 for 131 and 3 tubs. And James Ball, I know the touchdowns look weird, but James Ball by far, I believe, has played as the more reliable tight end and more consistent tight end. But I can't wait to see what happens in week 5.